Hey guys, it's me, Daskro, and we're back for Auzom GG's playtest number 6. This is round 3 coming right up. We've seen some pretty interesting action thus far with some new teams coming into the fold as well as some existing ones from our previous playtests. A pool party for round 1, whereas in round 2, a lot of surprises here and there. But in the end, Item Bush taking it for first place, and actually we can actually go into some of the scoreboards that we have right now. Let's go ahead and check them out and see what they look like. So in this we have what do we have? We have Forsaken with the top score for round 1. Round 2 is being updated right now, and so hopefully we'll see it in just a bit of what that may look like. But these are the round 1 scores. Forsaken with 9 kills, 39 points total. Team 1, who got second place with 17 kills. Now here's the thing: despite the fact that they got 5th place within the round, they got second place overall as it stands today with the scores because they got so many kills, 17 kills. Hideout Bush, which we just saw win round 2. Got 3rd place. They got second in the round itself with 5 kills total. And Rocket Esports and Enix and Ataxia also make their way as well. What we saw in the last round was a lot of teams that got top 5 that only got like 1 or 2 kills at the very most. And so while they'll get some points for that, some of the teams that maybe got 6th place or higher are going to be a little bit higher in the board, especially if they got 3 or 4 or 5 kills and what have you. So that being said, let's go ahead and go do one more refresh to see if the updated scores are in here. They're not, unfortunately. That's okay. So we'll go back to that in just a bit. In the meantime, though, I'm back right here, and we'll go into the game and see if anyone else is loaded up and ready to go. For those that don't know, PlayerUnknown'S Battlegrounds is still very much in its infancy, particularly in terms of things like custom servers and spectator mode, what have you. But it does have one, and so the way it works is that I, as the caster and spectator, will create a custom server, given the settings that we want to create. And in this respect, we are using default settings, and then from there, we have all of our teams join in. I think we have either 17 or 18 teams today. And so we're not doing a full 25-team loadout of 100 people, but instead 17 teams, like 72, 76, whatever it may be. And so they all get in the server, and then I start the server, we cross our fingers, and if everything works well, it loads up and starts the game, no different than how you would play it as well. And so let's go ahead and check out where we are in this save. So we'll go into that and see what we got. We got 68 players. We're nearly there. So just a matter of time, and we should get started in just a bit. Some people in the chat asking, hey, what's the password? You got to sign up. Now, how do you sign up, guys? Well, signing up is pretty easy. Go to Auzom GG. If you want to play in the next playtest, you can do that. You just sign up on Auzom GG with the rest of your squad. Only one squad leader can assign everybody, but you can get up to 5 people in your squad, even though it's a 4-man team. So you have 4 mains and a sub. Sometimes you're going to need a bench warmer, depending on what happens. And then from there, you show up today, Sundays, at the indicated time and end up playing in 3 rounds. No prize or anything around those lines, just play test to kind of get a feel for what works and doesn't work. We've been tweaking around with custom settings for each week, although this is one of the few play tests which we're essentially running default settings. So we're going to see how that works and go from there. A few other things to mention. We have 2 tiers right now, Tier 1, Tier 2. And so that's being streamed as well, and you can check out that other stream in the links below. And what else is there? We just every week just trying to feel it out. This is European focus, so even though that I'm an American. I'm subbing in for Mr. Foles, who usually casts the European side of things, and perhaps in the future we'll also do North American ones, and maybe you'll see me again. Crossing the fingers on that one, and also hoping that I get all my technical problems figured out. For those that I've been watching the whole time, I appreciate your patience, as we've had a slew of issues that mostly were on my side, not on anyone else's. But I do want to applaud our Auzom.gg staff, who are all volunteers. I'm a volunteer. I'm not making any money off of this, to organize this and get this going. And so let's go ahead and check out the server one more time and see what we can find in terms of players. It looks like we may have one less team here, but just waiting for one more team. One more team, and this is who we're looking for. I'm going to call them out, and calling them out here on the stream really doesn't do much because we do have a 5-minute delay. As Toxic Esports is who we're missing. We do run a 5-minute delay because we don't want to give anyone an advantage in watching the stream and then knowing where certain teams are. And the thing is that, like, even a 5-minute delay can have some advantage given the fact that you have about 5 minutes or so of essentially just loot simulator as the game begins. And so, waiting for one last person. I'm going to actually ask and see if they are coming. All right, guys, we'll be starting very shortly. Ooh, that didn't sound good. So I think we're actually good to go right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Toxic playing one man down. That happens sometimes. Let's go ahead and lock it down and hit that play button. Hope everything works. It's always like very sketchy. I hit the play button. I only am supposed to click it once. That's all I'm supposed to do, because it then, much later, says starting the game, initiating server, what have you. And so you gotta be patient. Don't double click it. That's not really even a thing anymore in a lot of software and web-based applications. I remember, 15 years ago, showing my age, like there were certain web pages where e-commerce web pages where you couldn't like click the button, the buy button twice, or else it would like double order the whatever you were buying. And I remember times that I actually did that and didn't realize it and received 2 of the same order. It was things like, it wasn't like shoes or anything. It was just usually computer parts and things like that. I remember as a kid, as a teenager, this is like a really, really geeky thing to say, but I remember every day I'd go on monoprice.com, which was at the time, a price list aggregator of various component parts. I mean, this is before Newegg was a thing, in a big way at least, or Amazon, and so it was like, oh man, this one little e-commerce outlet is having a deal on 10 gigabyte hard drives. Gotta buy them. It was great. Good stuff, but now it's all easy. I'm not saying it's supposed to be hard, but it was more taxing back then. Anyway, we are getting started in 40 seconds. 40 seconds. For our last round. And while we wait, I'm curious if the scoreboard's updated. If it is, we'll go to the scoreboard. In fact, it is. So we'll go ahead and check that out right now. Whoops. Where is that? Scoreboard. Bam. Here we go, guys. Here we go on the scoreboard. Round 2, results are in. Hide on Bush, #1 right now with 22 kills. Team 1 slightly behind with 65 points total. 27 kills. Rocket Esports in third. Forsaken on number 4. So let's go ahead and get into it. Where is everybody? Well, they're in the plane. They're going north to south. And so we'll go ahead and try to get there as fast as we can and see where those drops are. I mean, not a lot is happening, you know, in these moments. They can go to the resort town Zarki. They can go to Severny. I'm surprised no one went to Severny. Severny's a decent loot. Lots of squads going to Razak or nearby. There's a lot of places to jump. And then two going to George Pole. But will any go to military base? Any? Or perhaps Fishtown or Primorsk? Don't know. Don't know, but we actually do have quite a few. We have 2 different squads going down there. We have SDL Esports, and then we also have, what's that? Enix as well. All going to military base. But for the most part, I mean, no one on the east side because that's not where the route went, but we don't know where that circle may be just yet. I would love to see a circle like right up here, right up in the northeasterly position, because there's nothing here. Like, you know that people who are new to the game think that if there's a label on it, it's going to have good loot, but no one should be going to Stalber. Stalber sucks. You all know this. It sucks. I mean, it's a good place, like if you're already looted up in terms of cover, but it ain't got much loot. Ooh, we got some engagement in the school. Let's check that out. It's going to load up in just a moment, guys. I know it's going to take a bit. Why isn't it helping me? Come on. Going to Stixoid. Stixoid is on Womack's Angels. Ends up seeing quite a few, but he's there with his rest of the squad. Fighting Costin. Costin from 8th World. Again, 2 squads in here. Womack's Angels versus 8th World. Now, in this, 8th World is already down 2. They've already lost some fights, and I missed those fights. But I don't see any other fights going on. But boy, they're hurting. Boy, they're hurting. Womack's Angels just looking for some bandages. Give me some Neosporin. That's what it feels like. Healing on up. But remember, 8th World's still here. They still have an opportunity. To maybe, I don't know, figure things out. In fact, no, they're just leaving. Why bother? Not worth the fight. Circle's in dead center. But really beyond this, I mean, every squad has their own little thing going on. We got, who is this squad? Forsaken in the hospital and sort of the nearby areas. We got Don Quixote in English parlance, or Don Quixote. In Spanish, I believe that's a really bad pronunciation, but it's Operation Pandora Trigger here on George Pole regardless. And then we have Prolosco in squad. Ravens on the roof, taking on Milta Power and Substation. What's Product NV doing? Why is he... What's he doing over there? He's the last one up in his squad. How did I miss that? How did his squad die? What happened? Did they engage with Oh, they did. They did. It looks as if that SDL Esports, Kaizen ends up killing 2, backer 1. Team Enix, who, by the way, I don't know if you know this. I mean, Team Enix, is 6th on the charts for, for this match. But Team Enix got 4th place last play test, 3rd place the playtest before that, 2nd place before that. PLAYERUNKNOWN'S is going to have to really pull some work to keep his squad up in top 5. Again, lots of looting. We have a circle that's sort of dead in the center, really beyond the squads that are on the outskirts, like Severny and Zarky. And that Zarky squad is Odd Toaster from Toxic Esports. But beyond like them, who are by and large the most distant, everyone's somewhat close. And the thing is that with the first circle, you're not going to take a lot of damage. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And Odd Toaster looks like to have a vehicle. Let's go check out what he's doing. Does he have a big boy vehicle? Oh, he does. He's got a little yellow Dacia. I like that one. My favorite colored Dacias, the ones that match everyone's clothes. I don't know about you guys. I love being all matching. It's like we're a 90s boy band. Guns. And we got a matching car. Ooh. It's like we're a crew. Real deal. Uh-oh. And Toxic. You take a little bit of damage. But what, where'd their 4th go? Their 4th, I believe, was... No. Where'd their 4th go? Did they die? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe he crashed. Don't know. We'll see. Looking around, what else we have? I mean, not a lot of engagement. There's some engagement between around the raid, Womex Angels, who really have a good hold on the school, whereas E-Logic that is here as well. Work spectator mode. Why is this? It's like I'm clicking on this guy, and it's not. Give me this guy. Very frustrating that I can't go to him, so we're gonna have to find him in our way. Odd Toaster squad moving on in. Although, let's go to... There we go. Odd Toaster squad, Toxic Esports, may run into some folks at George Pole, maybe. Rendark trying to get a good angle on them, but no, they're getting past. Nothing to see here. Going to Trousseau from E-Logic. They're pushing into territory that is uncontested, as are Womex Angels. I mean, this is going to be a game where we're going to see a lot of people looted up. I mean, perhaps with the exception of these guys. Ponta 84. Whose squad is Ponta 84? That's Feather Online Gaming, who aren't in high yield loot areas, or at least had an opportunity. I think that, I mean, everyone's going to be pretty well kitted, especially PLAYERUNKNOWN'S, who's now alone, as his comrades have fallen in and around Novo. Actually, it was around military base where they died. PLAYERUNKNOWN'S did a tactical retreat. Uh-oh, did they crash? What are they doing? Oh, they were engaging with the squad that passed them by. In fact, That squad is Team Delta. Got some hits on him. Well, actually, that's Operation Pandora Trigger, not Team Delta. I don't know why they keep on engaging. Like, I mean, are they really going to hit anything here? I mean, that is some distance, guys. Come on. Come on. You got to know when you conserve your ammo, guys. Sometimes it's not worth it. The Severny's crew, Team 1, moving on to the south. They're fine. Everyone's fine in this. I mean, as long as their vehicle isn't blown up. No, it's not. Running a 2-on-2 vehicle combination, but UAZ and Dodson. They'll get in the circle. Everyone's going to get in the circle. This is not a issue of debate. I do like how we do have the potential of 2 squads coming at each other right now. Let's go to Rendark. Try to go to third person to see if I catch anything going on. They may run right into Ataxia. Ataxia, they get out of their vehicle. No, they're not. Nope, it's 2 vehicles versus 1. Why aren't they engaging each other? They are engaging. Meterbot takes some damage. But they're just leaving. They're leaving. They're all leaving. Lots of vehicles. Let's go to Hextuz again, going after that drop. I wonder if they're going to get anything good. I'm waiting to see their... Oh, he's got a Groza. Profi with a Groza, a fearsome gun. If you guys haven't had an opportunity to try it out, it is fearsome. It is so controllable, but it's so much damage. Ooh. Combine that, I mean, especially, and that's even without attachments. You guys should try it out. Give it a try once. Uh-oh, but let's check out Faller, who's right behind, with his rest of his squad. Uh-oh. They're also going after loot, but no. It's gone. Forsaken. A little bit too late to the game. Hoping for something. He's like, oh, I found a Car 98. Well, no, because Profi dropped it. He dropped it. Everyone's in the circle for the most part, beyond Hide on Bush, who's sort of at the edge. Uh-oh. Looks like we have Ataxia engaging Forsaken. Or at least taking some shots at him. Shooting their vehicle. I like that. I love seeing the vehicles blow up. I don't know if you guys do this, guys, and this may be considered a dick move, but when I play, and I see another vehicle, I'll shoot out their tires. I mean, if they want to use that vehicle, they want to get out, fine. But it's going to be comical. It's going to be super comical. In fact, we have a... Ooh, who is this? We have another squad pushing them up as well. That's Team Delta being engaged. Will they get any shots on them? Poofy, though, a straggler, taking hits. They're trying hard. Oh, no, Poofy. Poofy. Team Delta, taking some damage, but they're actually okay. Whereas Odd Toaster, who is on Toxic Esports, also pushing around. Let's go ahead and go up and check this out. They're okay. They're all okay. Let's see what else, other action that we may have. We have Team 1 here, but then we also have Operation Pandora Trigger, all just kind of held off. Could be funny. Takes ends up getting a shot on Team 1. Soppy knows he got hit. Is he gonna get out? Let's see what he does. Just trying to poke it out, but he knows that they were somewhere here. But what about the rest of his squad? What's the rest of his squad doing? Are they nearby? Oh, yeah. Just trying to post up. Now, the Operation Pandora Trio guys are in the garage. They're in the sort of two-story garage. It's a good, not a bad position, because it allows you to jump out of the balcony when need be. Three-story right next door is not a bad either. Let's see what other action we may be going on, though, beyond this. Ooh, it looks as if that we have an SDL Esports doing some swimming from the military base. Whereas, is Procton V still alive? Or is he done? No, I think he's gone. I must have missed his, no, he is still here. He's still here. Oh, but let's go to Hypoc and Balak. From Rocket Esports, taking some damage. Outsider, who was on their team, ends up dying. Corpses are now being looted. Outsider executed for the loot, the booty on his persons as they reap the rewards. As Ataxia chalks up another. How are they doing? They've only gotten 2 kills thus far. In fact, there haven't been a lot of kills thus far. Only a handful, really. SDL Esports with 3, but still not a whole lot. Still early in the game. We're only on Circle 2 at this point. Although, it looks as if that we may have some action coming up right now. This is Hexagon Esports. Taking some shots, taking a lot of shots, but ooh, they are hanging on. Rixo he's in some trouble. I hope he's got something. He's in great pain, but you know, if he has had like 20 Red Bulls, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. 20 Red Bulls. Let's check out ooh, Circle is a new one. Circle is now a little bit to the westward, outside of Pachinki and the nearby. Now, this is a very interesting area, and so I'm going to go over this area while these teams aggregate. Pachinki is an area where we have a lot of interesting topography, lots of elevation changes. We have some great hills with a lot of tree cover. I like what is being done by Toxic Esports by being on this hill. It's got some really good cover here. Procton V, though, solo. He is solo. Remember, all the rest of his guys all died elsewhere. Will he be able to... Oh, no. He's fine. He's fine. But don't stop, Procton V. You gotta go. He's the last remaining member of Enix. He's got to survive. But where is he going to go? What's his objective? Oh, don't crash. Ooh, that was some good. That was some good air. Gonna be in that little shack. We'll be all right. Let's check out. Let's go to Highlink instead. Highlink from Hide on Bush. His entire squad's up. A little bit of damage, but they're all right. Don't hit each other. As they move. Yuki is already there somehow. Fighting Rocket Esports. It's a 2-on-3 situation. I like the Balaks on the outside because that means that they can get a good angle if need be. Let's see kind of the angle that Yuki and others have. They're going to kind of hold it out, but let's see what other action we may have ahead of us as they ascend. Ooh, this is going to be good. Trousseau and his squad are going to run right into Team 1. E-Logic fighting it out. Ends up taking a lot of damage against Team 1. They have a decent spread, but 2 of their guys are down right now. Team 1 healing up. In fact, I like how Pittis is sort of on that forward flank because he can just peek it out. That's what he's going to do. Just peek it out. Go around. Take their time. This circle is descending, but they'll be all right. They just got to have a really, really kind of wide area. The thing at Black Dot is actually going to be an engagement net. Armor reduction aside, it's decent. They're all up. Let's check out what's going on, though. Ooh, we have another sort of 2 sets of squads here with Rendark from Operation Pandora Trigger. Now they're right next to Ataxia, and that is going to be tough. Now, at the same time, we also see SDL Esports with 2 Kar 98s way out in the edge. And so if any of them poke out to the southwest, they may be in trouble. Although I really want to see what Proby's doing with that Groza, and ends up taking out their vehicle. But there was 2 vehicles there. There was a UAZ and a Dacia. Next circle, this is the same circles before. It's just descending down in a minute and a half. Profi pushing it up. Here we go with Meterbot. Taken out 2, and here comes a nade, though. Oh. It looks as if Ataxia wipes them out. They don't lose one. They had some trouble, but they're otherwise good. Now, at the same time, we do have SDL Esports that were instead engaging to the southwest against Rixo and crew and Hexagon Esports, taking a little bit of damage. A lot of damage. 3-on-2. But countering with Rixo, let's go ahead and see where Rixo's Hexagon Esports squad is going as they push on up, using some smoke to their advantage. In fact, they're pushed up quite a bit. I don't know if SDL Esports realizes how far they pushed up. I think they have a decent idea. Dana gets taken out. Auzom real low. Whereas now a third player is in the match with the Taxia. Now they're going around. It looks as if the both squads traded up 1. Although Frankie will most certainly get up faster as he's supported. While this takes place, let's go ahead and go to some fighting that's over yonder. We have Ponta 84 and Booze from Feather Online pushing up. They are not in the circle, but this circle is going to give them some damage. But boy, if they can get in the circle or just engage around the raid from Walmex Angels, they may be able to get something here. Do they realize that they're right next to each other? Do they know? Oh, and then by the way, Lagzer is also here from Team 1, also taking damage. This is 4 squads here, guys, that all may engage each other, all running to get away from that invisible boundary that hurts us. It hurts our feelings and our body. Discator modded. I like how that Costin Rules and Alexar from 8th World, they're taking damage, but they just want to get some kills. And they're going to be okay. They end up taking Svetsev and Pont 84 doing damage there. If they got first aid, they can keep on, fighting. But they got to heal up, and that's what they did. They healed on up. I liked that significantly. Ugh. Pont 84, though, Feather Online Gaming, they're done. That was them. Now, Alexar and Costa pushing up now around the raid, and its clinical kind of may know they are. I don't think they do know. They're not looking at all. Look at this. Uh-oh. Costa Rules has to... Oh, no. Oh, they barely... They didn't make it. Oh, my goodness gracious. That was intense. Two squads going down. Good try, though. Let's check out Odd Toaster. Give me Odd Toaster. Thank you. Odd Toaster is here with Scrub, Spectre, and Toxic. Not seeing the action looking for. One died. Let's go to... What's going on with... What's going on with Kylank? Kylank from Hide on Bush. His entire squad's still up, although not really doing much. Let's go to Meterbot and Ataxia. They're sort of on the outskirts here, but in an otherwise good position. Let's go check this out where they are in the grand scheme of things. All four up, engaging Elastics from Team Delta. Profi maybe going for the kill on this. He knows that they're in the shack, and in fact, I think is Progkin V dead as well. He is. The last of Enix also down. Let's see what else we have. We have the circle descending to an even smaller area. Let's see what we got. Engaging those remaining at the shack. Just annihilating them. Oh boy. Toxic Esports. Last one up with Odd Toaster, but they're also engaging Sega and Poofy from Team Delta. Making a tactical maneuver. Now, you'll see that Kylank and the rest of the crew within Hide on Bush hanging out on the half of the second floor of this building. They got a minute remaining, just taking what shots they can. There are only 4 squads remaining. And so... but it may be a whole lot less, as Odd Toaster is looting while Profi and others end up getting some more kills. And that is the end of that. That is now 3 squads remaining. We have Hide on Bush. We have Ataxia. And we finally have Ravens on the Roof. Ravens on the Roof on the north side. None of them are actually in the circle, but let's just go check out what this circle's going to look like. It's right. All of them have to kind of descend into this valley. Some more so than others. I feel like that if anything, Ravens on the Roof are probably in a decent shape as they can kind of hug the walls. I really like the positioning of Ataxia, because they have a lot of trees they can use to their advantage. Ideally, got some smoke going here. Here comes the movement. Shadow goes down. Let's try to get some better angles here. Just taking shots. Shiv needs to run. If he gets hit one more and gets behind that circle, it's going to be a problem. Pushing on up. It does look like Ataxia versus Hide on Bush. Kylank makes it to the rocks. It is now a 3-on-1 situation. Kylank, the only one remaining on his team. He is in the circle, which means that they are going to have to push him. I mean, take an energy drink. Pop open a Red Bull. They're going to have to come to him. But if they're smart, they can play it out right. They could move around him. They can throw some stuns on him. In fact, I see some nades coming up right now, some smokes. You can do that. You can do a lot of things. And that is a great nade from Interrogate. That is the end of the round, guys. The end of round 3, where we have Ataxia taking number 1. Hide on Bush taking number 2. Ravens on the Roof taking number 3. We have E-Logic getting on the scoreboard as well. We have Odd Toaster and Scrub Spectre, who are on the Toxic Esports. That's number 5. Who's number 6? We got Poofy and Sega. They're on Team Delta. Forsaken on 7. Womix Angels. Enix. Progden V lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but not too bad. And really, well, as we look through this, not a whole lot of kills. I mean, a tremendous number of kills by Ataxia, clearly. And Hide on Bush as well. Guys, that's the end of the match. The end of the match. Let's go ahead and go to the next thing. All right, guys, that is the end of round 3. End of our playtest, playtest number 6. We'll be doing playtest number 7 in next week. You can sign up on Auzom.gg. You can check out the scoreboard as well. We have 2 tiers at this point because of all people that are interested in playing. And this is not some kind of pro play. This is really just, hey, you want to play, the PlayerUnknown'S Battlegrounds games that you like to play, but play them with a whole bunch of other squads that are also playing the objective, so to speak. You can join Auzom.gg and do it. I want to thank all of our staff for organizing this event, as well as the team leaders for the squads that we saw here working with us in making this possible. And finally, we'll see next week Mr. Falls coming back, who is our mainstay European caster, myself, Daskro, and just filling in. And then finally, the 2 last things I want to mention, I got it written down, is I want to thank Eyes Deptic, who has done some really cool videos that have allowed us to use them and maybe doing more in the future. As well as Toffee, who was the caster for our Tier 2 cast as well, and hope to see more of him in the future. What else to mention? We will be doing some special events coming up. I can't say much about them, but stay tuned. They may involve some personalities that you know from this game or other games as well. Finally, what else is there? I think that's basically everything. Our scoreboards will be updated in just a bit. I'm really curious, though, who won this in the end. If we go back to the scoreboards, we'd see that. Let's go into it right now. Bam. See the scoreboards for right now, but again, we don't have round 3 in here. Hide on Bush, I think definitely took the first place on this. Although the thing is, so they got 2nd place. They got a decent amount of kills. Ataxia ended up winning that 3rd round, though, with Interrogate with that great nade at the end. Even with 1st place, and even though the fact that they got a lot of kills, they got a lot more kills than a number of the other teams. I think Ataxia would be a top 5 easily, if not more. We did see we saw Team 1 kind of get up there, but not a whole lot of kills. So I think Hide on Bush definitely won this playtest number 6. I think Team 1. Well, maybe Forsaken, Team 1 may have gotten it. We'll see. Nevertheless, though, they are being updated, and we have a little bit of delay in the stream, clearly. So we will. You can check out at Auzom.gg and go from there. And I think that's basically it. I want to thank all you guys for being here today and spending the time watching the stream or participating in the stream as well. We'll be doing more of these in the futures, and finally, I want to thank you for your patience on the technical difficulties that we had today. They will be corrected. And I myself am not happy about it, but that's all right. It's all about improving the stream when we can and trying to make it better. Nevertheless, thanks for joining. And again, my name is Dasgro, and this is another Auzom.gg event. More info, check it out. If you want to volunteer, go to our website. Hit us up on Discord. I mean, we're all volunteers here, so if you think you can cast better than I can, I'd love to have you. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm Dasgro. Signing out.